Italy. Few places rank as high on travelers' bucket lists as Italy. Whatever your taste in travel, you'll satisfy it in this country that is at once exotic and familiar. From the soaring Dolomite Mountains in the north, to the beaches of Puglia, and the ancient temples of Sicily, Italy is filled with outstanding places to see. These range from magnificent natural and scenic wonders to some of the greatest masterpieces of art and architecture the world has known. No matter where you choose, you can't go wrong. Plan your trip to Italy with our list of the best places to visit in Italy. Number 1. Rome. Both for its history as the capital of much of ancient Europe, and for its present-day role as one of Europe's most vibrant cities, for most tourists traveling to Italy, Rome heads the list of places to visit. Relics of its ancient glories, the Colosseum, the Forum, the Pantheon, the Appian Way, and the Palatine Hill vie with the vast riches of the Vatican as the top attractions. Number 2. Florence. The showcase of the Italian Renaissance, Florence can at times seem like one giant art museum. The Duomo, the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, is a landmark of world architecture, topped by its gravity-defying massive dome. Together with its marble-inlaid bell tower by Giotto and the octagonal baptistry with its incomparable bronze doors by Ghiberti, this is one of the world's finest ensembles of Renaissance art. Number 3. Venice. Who could fail to love a city whose streets are made of water, whose buses are boats, and where the songs of gondoliers linger in the air? It is a magic city, and its major attraction to tourists is the city itself. Taking a gondola ride is one of the most romantic things to do in Italy. Gondolas congregate at the end of the plaza in the Grand Canal. In the other direction, a gate under the clock tower leads into a warren of narrow, winding passageways, where you're sure to get lost on the way to Rialto Bridge. But getting lost is one of the greatest pleasures of Venice, where a postcard scene awaits around each corner. Number 4. Tuscan hill towns. The undulating landscape of Tuscany is crowned by stone towns whose foundations go back to the Etruscans. Each sits atop a hill, and many still have the castles and towers that once defended their commanding positions. The proximity of these hill towns to the cities of Florence, Siena, Pisa, and Lucca fills Tuscany with a concentration of many of the best places to visit in Italy. Number 5. Milan. Although Milan is a major entry point for tourists because of its airport, it's often overlooked as a destination of its own. That's a shame, because Milan has one of the highest concentrations of artistic and architectural attractions in all Italy, and for those interested in design and fashion, not to mention shopping, it's a must. Il Duomo, Milan's massive cathedral, is among the world's most magnificent churches, and finest example of the flamboyant Gothic style. La Scala is the world's most prestigious opera house, Da Vinci's The Last Supper fills the Wallata Monastery, and throughout the city are museums and palaces filled with some of the world's finest art. And no fashionista can resist a stroll through the famed Quadrilatero. Number 6. Lake Como. Italy's most beautiful lake, Como has been the favorite summer retreat of the rich and famous since ancient Romans fled Milan's summer heat to cool off in villas along its steep shores. Later villas decorate its tightly clustered towns, especially pretty Bellagio, artfully set on a point where the three narrow arms of the lake meet. A microclimate makes Como's western shore temperate even in winter, so the white peaks of the Alps just to the north can be viewed between palm trees and camellias. Don't overlook the town of Como, on the southern shore, well worth a stop before boarding a steamer to explore the lake. Number 7. Amalfi Coast. The high, precipitous Amalfi Peninsula juts sharply into the Mediterranean just south of Naples, forming the southern rim of Naples Bay. It's hard to imagine a more beautiful, or unlikely, setting for the towns that spill down its steep slopes. The Amalfi Drive, along the southern coast, is one of the world's great scenic routes, or you can see the coast from the water by taking a 45-minute ferry ride from Sorrento to Positano. Number 8. Capri and Sorrento. The fabled Isle of Capri rises in steep cliffs from the Tyrrhenian Sea, only 20 kilometers from Sorrento. It was the bolt hole for the Roman emperors Augustus and Tiberius, and today attracts a steady stream of tourists arriving on the frequent ferries and hydrofoils from Sorrento and Naples. Like Capri, the charming town of Sorrento seems to have been created for pleasure. The views, framed by candy-colored buildings and lemon trees, take in Naples and its bay, Mt. Vesuvius, and Capri. It's a town for strolling, sitting in cafes, and taking day trips to Capri, the Amalfi Coast, or Pompeii and Herculaneum. Number 9. The Cinque Terre. The 5 towns that cling to the steep, rocky Mediterranean coast north of La Spezia were almost impossible to reach by land until the railway connected them by tunneling through the headlands that separate them. Today, the trail along the cliffs that locals once used to travel from town to town is one of Italy's great hikes. The shortest and widest of its sections, between Minerola and Reia Maggiore, is known as the Via dell'Amore. Number 10. Pisa and Lucca. These 2 nearby towns are worth visiting while you're in Tuscany, the first for the exceptional Campo dei Miracoli complex and the other for its endearing charms. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, actually the campanile for the adjacent cathedral, is a well-known Italian icon, and forms the centerpiece of a UNESCO World Heritage Site that also includes the cathedral, baptistery, and Campo Santo. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share.